My dear students, welcome back to my English class. Today, let us know about William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare is the greatest poet and greatest dramatist in the world. He was born in 1564 at Stratford-upon-Avon. He was born at Stratford-upon-Avon. Stratford is the name of the village, Avon is the name of the river. That village, Stratford, was on the bank of river Avon. In that village, Shakespeare was born. His father was John Shakespeare and his mother was Mary Arden. His father, John Shakespeare, was a businessman. He had a retail store selling several things. And then he married Anne Hathaway. His wife was Anne Hathaway. She was a little older than Shakespeare. He had 3 children. Susan, the first child, it was the daughter. And then the second one, Hamlet, the boy, it was the son. Okay, Hamlet was the son of Shakespeare. And the third one, Judith. Judith was the daughter of Shakespeare. Hamlet and Judith were twins. Twins means they were born together. Well, William Shakespeare is known as the greatest dramatist and also as poet. He is considered as the greatest dramatist. He has written 37 dramas, 37 plays, and those plays have been translated into several languages in the world. And Shakespeare is not unknown to the educated people of the world because in their time of education they had studied or they have studied at least one of the plays or dramas of Shakespeare in their curriculum, in their textbooks. Okay, so he is well known to all the educated people of the world, especially the English educated people of the world. And his 37 plays are loved by people because the characters that he created in those plays or dramas were very near to the real life of the people. Even today, you can find such characters in our daily life. Names may be different, but the people think in the same way. Human mind, how does a human mind work? He has depicted in his dramas the different minds of people through his characters. Psychologically, they are very near to common men and also day-to-day life of people. That is why people find the plays of Shakespeare very interesting. He has written poems also. He has written sonnets. What is a sonnet? Sonnet is a poem of 14 lines. Shakespeare has written 154 sonnets, 154 poems. They are also very popular. People have read those poems. They have loved those poems. And people consider him as a great poet. In addition to sonnets, he has also written 2 long poems. One is Venus and Adonis. It is a long poem. And then another long poem, Lucrece. Long poem means here they are stories, long stories written in the poetic form, in the poetry form. Novels, you have seen the novels, maybe you have read the novels. They are in the prose form. They are in the prose form, novels. But here, Shakespeare has written novels in poetry form. They are called as long poems. In addition to all these sonnets and long poems, he has shown his skill of writing poems even in his dramas, because most of his plays, most of his dramas are in poetic form. The dialogues the characters speak, the dialogues his characters deliver are in the poetic form, poetry form. You can see in his poems rhymes, rhythms, rhyming words, and also meters, what we call meters. About that, let us take up in another class. But for the present class, this is an introduction to Shakespeare, and so let us not go deep into the meters and all that. And his plays, coming back to his plays, he has written 37 plays, and we can roughly classify them into 3 parts: tragedies, comedies, and histories. Shakespeare is well known for his tragedies. Tragedies means the story ends in some tragedy, some death, sorrow. Comedy means the play ends with some happiness, as we called happy ending. That is comedy. And histories means the stories are based on, the plays are based on real life characters that could be found in history. History of England, history of Europe, history of Greece, and also history of Egypt. He has borrowed historical stories from different countries, different languages, and he worked on it and created his own great pieces of drama, play, or literature. So, Shakespeare is remembered because of his plays, especially tragedies. But he has written equally good comedies and also histories. Coming to tragedies, we can mention Hamlet, Macbeth, King Lear, Othello, etc. As far as the comedies go, As You Like It, Midsummer Night's Dream, The Tempest, Taming of the Shrew, and lastly, histories: Richard, Henry the Fourth, Henry the Eighth, Julius Caesar, etc. They are histories. Historical stories have been given the shape of dramas. Okay, let us know about Shakespeare, more information about Shakespeare in our next video. Okay, thank you.